Hey guys, just back here working on the ultimate Ford Flathead. Doing a couple things to it before I get to the reassembly of the engine. And one of the things I'm working on today is drilling the holes in the lifter bore hole. So when you put the adjustable lifter in it, what I'm doing is making a hole that you can stick a hex key back into it. You just take this hex key and you can stick it into this hole here to hold the lifter so you can adjust it. It's something I've read, it's something I've actually seen on videos and stuff, and it's supposed to make life a whole lot easier to have that hole in there, be able to slide this hex key into to hold that manual adjustable lifter. So that's one thing I'm working on. Got a few of them done, it goes pretty good. I'm just using this right angle drill here, and I'm using a double-ended drill bit, and I cut like 1/4 of an inch off the one end of the bit to even make it shorter so it can fit down inside the block down here. It's pretty tight in there, and so I just shortened up that bit to make it as short as I can. So I just about got all those holes drilled, and then I'll actually go down in the lifter bore with a little rat tail file and just make sure there's no burr or anything down in there. But it's cast, it drills pretty clean, drills really easy too. So the other thing I'm working on here too is right here, after I did the relief in the block right here, which in one of my videos I showed how to do that, and then when I had the block bored, it made a really super sharp edge right here. I mean, like razor sharp. So I think for putting the pistons and the rings back in, what I'm doing is taking and just kind of blending this in a little bit. So I'll show you what I'm doing there. I'm just using a flapper wheel, or cartridge wheel, I think is what these things are called. And so I'm just running that. I use this same setup when I was doing the block porting and stuff. So I'm just taking it and just blending that in a little bit. So I'm not taking a lot of material off there. Like I said, I'm just trying to get rid of that really razor sharp edge that I was afraid that the ring might catch as I'm putting the pistons back in. You know, there's already a chamfer on the top of the bore that the machine shop put on. You know, when they bore it, then they chamfer the top so your rings have a kind of a guide to go in. And that's kind of what I'm trying to create right here too, is so that the rings won't catch an edge and break a ring or scratch it or something when I'm putting the engine back together. So I'll show you down the inside here are these holes that I'm actually drilling in here. So you can see right down in here. So that's the hole I'm drilling in there. And I don't think there's an exact rocket scientist where that hole ends up. But you just want to be able to get, like I said, this hex key right here. This key. You just end up sticking that down into there to hold your lifter while you adjust it into place. So, and that's something we'll go through once I'm doing my final assembly on what that hole is actually used for. But you can see I drilled these 4 over here already. And it's, like I said, it's pretty tight down in there with the drill. You know, but it just makes it down in here. You got to kind of maneuver the drill around a little bit to get it to fit in here right. But it does fit in there. So yeah, so just a couple little things I'm working on. Like I said, it's just to kind of clean the block up, make things easier for reassembly, and it's been just a crazy summer for me. I've been just so busy building on a cabin up north, and so I just haven't had time to work on this block at all. And it's unfortunate. I was hoping by fall to have this engine all back together on a dyno and ready to go back into the car that's sitting right over here, but that's a whole different set of videos. So if you want to see the car build, you can watch the ultimate street rod build, and I have a whole different series on the car. And I haven't done a video on that in a while because I haven't worked on it in a while. And the last video I did, I don't even think the frame was together. So I should update the videos on the car. I should push it out of the corner a little bit so I can shoot a video of the body actually sitting on the car. The tires and wheels for it are on it now, and it's taken shape, but like I said, that's a whole nother deal. I'm just trying to do videos just on this engine, short videos. I'm trying to keep them short as I can and just show little steps as I'm building this thing. you know, it's hard to find them. I've searched YouTube a ton when I decided I was going to build this thing, and there's great videos out there, but a lot of them just cram a whole lot of stuff right into one video, and I take information slowly, so I have to keep replaying and replaying the video, and maybe this will help people if I just do them in shorter ones like this and kind of see all the little steps and stuff. But I apologize for how long it's taking me to actually get through this build, but it is what it is, and it'll be the ultimate Ford Flathead when it's done. And you know, enjoy the videos. Please comment, subscribe, and I appreciate. I've actually had quite a few subs lately, and I do enjoy the comments. If you have a comment, put a comment down. I read them all, and I, you know, reply back to probably 99.9% of the comments. So if you got something on your mind, if there's something that you know that can help me along here, you know, feel free to share it with everybody, and because I'm sure other people read the comments. And so, all right, thanks. That's it for now. Once this is all ready, actually, my next video I should be reassembling, or actually I'm going to paint it. I'm actually going to mask everything off and paint it, and it's going to be a gunmetal gray metallic. I'll paint the transmission in the block, gunmetal gray metallic. So I'll actually just set my heads on there, my intake, and kind of scribe where they sit, then mask those areas off. So, because like the heads don't cover all the way out to here. So that way I can paint this, and same with the intake. There's areas in here that the intake doesn't cover, so I will just mask everything off so that will get paint. So when the engine's all back together, there's just not, you know, raw cast iron right there, because you'll rust in no time at all. So, all right, that's it for now, guys. Thanks.